Are you perfect? No, of course not. None of us are. So why is it that we expect our actions to be perfect? Let's talk about it right now. Welcome to Super Shea Tutorials. I'm Danny Shea. This is your Monday motivation. My name is Danny and I'm a perfectionist, but I'm working on it. So why am I painting perfectionism in the title as being something bad? Well, I'll be honest, it's not all bad inherently. I'm a hyper-competitive martial artist. Being a perfectionist helps me train really, really hard. That's a good drive. I want to perform at the highest level possible. So you might be saying, Danny, that's a good thing. I'm failing to see where this is hindering my progress. So perfection is unattainable, which means that by being a perfectionist, you are setting unattainable goals. When you set unattainable goals, things start to break down. Let me paint the picture for you here. I go to a tournament, I perform poorly one time, and here's how my mind works. Number one, anything I did good was awful. Number two, everything I did wrong gets blown up out of proportion. So here's where I'm going to kind of get into why it's hindering your progress. We've established that perfection in and of itself is unattainable. Couple that with the fact that most people are their own worst critics, and well, we're starting to feed the beast. So it leads to never ever feeling ready, quote unquote, or good enough to actually go out and do whatever it is that you're trying to do, because your confidence drops. When you set things that you can never attain and you continually try for them and continually fail at attaining them, that leads to a confidence drop. You lose your confidence, which is against the entire point of what you're doing in the first place. What you're doing is to gain confidence. It's to believe in yourself, to know that you can do this, you can do that, you are capable, you are good enough. So let's continue down this path. So we've lost confidence. Losing confidence means I'm going to start to lose motivation. If I don't feel like I can reach that goal, I start to wonder, why am I striving for that goal? Because I can't get it. That can't is a horrible, horrible word in people's vocabulary. I think quite honestly they ought to take it out of the dictionary, stop teaching it to people, because can't is usually, there are exceptions, but usually is an excuse to not have to try, which feeds that lack of motivation. So it continues to snowball from here, and every success gets dismissed as having been awful or a fluke. Remember what I said about the tournament that I performed horribly in? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anything I did right is like, yeah, but here's what went wrong. I could have done that better. I could have done this better. This was awful. This was a horrible performance. So that in and of itself is what it boils down to as being a hindrance of progress instead of a driving force. So how do we fix it? Number one, this is first and foremost, you gotta do this. Strive for improvement, not perfection. Strive for improvement. Look for what you are getting better at. Then, number two, be okay with mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They're not. And even failure isn't exactly failure until you've quit. Failure is a stepping stone to success. You fail a little less each time, eventually you will succeed. Number three, celebrate your successes. Let's say I'm practicing a trick that seems almost impossible. If I land it once, I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to be happy about it. Hey, I got this. I'm currently working on one right now. Let me give you an example. It's called the monster roll. Has to continue rolling around your body without stopping and repetitively. I have yet to land it. But I celebrate the fact that I've gotten the first half of it 3 times. I know that sounds really putrid, but I'm happy that I got that first half because that is improvement. I am celebrating improvement. I've strived for it. I've attained a little bit of improvement, even though I haven't completed the entire trick. Number 4, feed your brain positivity. When you feed your brain positivity, positive things seem to manifest around you. I don't have an explanation for it. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. All I know is that it works. So I am going to let it work. Number 5, last but not least, if you start to feel yourself losing motivation because you're not attaining the goals that you've set for yourself, Sensei Emmett was here last week, and I think he said it best. Remember why you started. Why did you start doing what you're doing? That should be all the motivation you need. So that's kind of why perfectionism, I find, has been a hindrance more so than a help. I hope this video helps you. Maybe what is holding you back is what you are pushing so hard for. And maybe, if you let it go a little bit, give yourself a break and believe in you and know that you're good enough. Maybe that'll help you progress to the level that you've never seen before. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope these videos help you. Let me know in the comments if they do. I also do weapon tutorial videos in case you've never been to this channel before. And I also do YouTube Shorts videos kind of showing how those tutorials come together into combinations and forms. So I hope you'll check those out. I also have plenty of other social media. I got a Facebook page. I got a TikTok channel, Instagram. Check those out if you haven't yet. All of the information for those is in the About section on this profile. And I hope you all have a phenomenal awesome day.